Hello, I'm Rashi Goyal and I'm legal intern at Lexis & Company. In today's video, I'll be talking about rights of child born out of live-in relationship. So first, let's discuss what is live-in relationship. It is a relationship in which both the partners enjoy their individual freedom and live in a house together without being married to each other. It involves a stable and peaceful cohabitation between two partners without any responsibilities or accountabilities towards each other. In such a case, no law ties two people who are living together and they can leave any time without any consequences. A child born out of live-in relationship gets four important rights: right to legitimacy, right to maintenance, right to property, and right to custody. So, the first and the foremost right for the child born in a live-in relationship is the right to legitimacy. This right will form the basis for all the other rights which are available to a child in our country. There is a landmark case wherein Apex Court for the first time upheld the legitimacy of the child born out of a live-in relationship. In case of SPS Bala Subramaniam, 1994, the Supreme Court said if a man and a woman are living under the same roof and cohabitating for some years, then there will be a presumption under Section 114 of Evidence Act that they live as husband and wife and the children born out of them will not be illegitimate. The court interpreted the statute of such child to be in concurrence with Article 39, Clause F of the Indian Constitution, which lays down the responsibility of the state to provide the children with adequate opportunity to develop in a normal manner and safeguard their interest. Second is right to maintenance. Maintenance is often explained as obligation to provide another person. It forms a very important aspect in the case of child born out of live-in relationship. Section 21 of Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 says that first, legitimate son, second, son of a predeceased son, and third, son of predeceased son of predeceased son, so long as he is minor, and similarly in the case of daughter, then it shall be maintained as the dependent by his or her father or the estate of his or her deceased father. A child born out of live-in relationship had not been covered under this section of the given act and consequently had been denied the right to be maintained under this statute. Third is property rights. Property rights refers to the inheritance right of children. Under Hindu Succession Act 1956, a legitimate child, both son or daughter, is from the class 1 heirs in the joint family property. On the other hand, an illegitimate child under Hindu law inherits property of his or her mother only and not the putative father. Legitimacy has always been formed a prerequisite for the inheritance right under Hindu law. Consequently, the court have always ensured that any child who is born out of live-in relationship of a reasonable period should not be denied with the right to inheritance, and this practice is in sync with Article 39 Clause F of Indian Constitution. Fourth and the last right is right of custody. The issue of custody is a significant legal barrier faced by people who are in a live-in relationship in comparison to the married couple. Due to the lack of legislation, it is easy to get into such relationship, but it is very hard to get out. Custody issues on a child born out of live-in relationship usually arises at the time of separation and are dealt with in a similar manner as in the case of marriage due to the absence of specific laws for such scenario. Section 6 of Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act clearly states that the father is the natural guardian of his minor legitimate child, as it has been laid down in the case of Geeta Hariharan versus Reserve Bank of India. The mother becomes the natural guardian in the absence of father, which means when the father is not capable of acting as a child's guardian, then mother will be the guardian. Also, Section 6 Clause B of the same Act seems to deal with live-in relationship in an indirect manner, as it grants the custodial rights to the mother in case of children born out of illegitimate relations. Consequently, if we make a positive interpretation of the law, it can be concluded that in case of breakup between the live-in partners, being the natural guardian of the child, the father will acquire the custodial rights of the concerned child. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with the friends and family. And don't forget to let me know your feedback in the comment section. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.